Hello students, in previous class you have learned about the transportation process, and today you will be learning about the excretion. It is also one of the important life process, and it takes place in all the living organisms, all multicellular as well as unicellular organisms. So what is this excretion? Excretion is a biological process by which an organism will get rid of excess or toxic waste products which are produced in the living organism by its metabolic activity. And this excretion process, it is carried out by the separate organs in the multicellular organisms. For example, in plants, they do not contain any kind of organs or organ system. And in single cell organisms, this excretion is carried out by the whole organism only, because it also will not have any kind of excretory organs, because it is made up of only one cell, and that only single cell it will remove the waste materials by the help of a simple diffusion process. And today we will be learning about the excretion in human beings. Human beings, they contain a separate organ system for removing the toxic and unwanted chemicals from their body, because this excretion, it is involved in regulating the ionic balance in the body fluids, and it will also help in regulating the water balance, water maintenance in the living organism's body, and also it will help in regulating the proper pH, hydrogen ion concentration in the body fluids. So it is one of the important and essential process which is necessary and necessary for maintaining the organism in healthy conditions. Okay. Now we will be learning about how this excretion is carried out in the living organism. In the human beings, in human beings, excretion is carried out by the one separate organ system which we call as a excretory system. This excretory system, it is consisting of pair of kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. These are the main parts of the excretory system. And these kidneys, when we observe, these are the present in pair. These are two in number. Left side and right side, they are present. And these are present in the abdomen cavity on either side of the backbone. Okay. These kidneys, when we observe, left kidney is slightly larger compared to the right kidney. And these are mainly connected with the help of aorta and vena cava from the heart. And once the blood is collected from the aorta with the help of renal artery, it is carried out to the kidneys. There it is filtered. So the main function of kidney is filtration of blood for removing the toxic and unwanted chemicals. Okay. These kidneys are mainly consisting of numerous functional units which we call as a nephron, and these nephrons are mainly involved in the filtration of blood. Now you will be learning about the structure of nephron. And the structure of nephron mainly consisting of cup-like structure which we call as a Bowman's capsule, and inside that there are many numerous blood capillaries, and that part of the Bowman's capsule where the blood capillaries are present, that we call as a glomerulus. Okay, these two, Bowman's capsule and the glomerulus, together we call as a glomerular cup, and these are mainly consisting of many blood capillaries which are made up of a thin and a semi-permeable membrane, and this is again connected with a long tube-like structures, and these are mainly involved in the movement of that filtrate which is involved in the, after filtration, that liquid has to move and it has to be collected in a collecting tank. No, so it is connecting and consisting of a long tube-like structure which is having the hairpin-like foldings in between, and these once the blood is collected from the aorta, from heart it is moved to the glomerulus with the help of a renal artery. It will enter from here, and once it is entered here, blood capillaries, they will allow the water and small molecules of unwanted toxic chemicals that they will retain, and only the small molecules along with the water, they will move from this glomerular region to the tubes. Unwanted chemicals are retained on the top portion of this Bowman's capsule. Okay, this once that filtrate blood which is containing the unwanted chemicals, it is filtered here. The blood will again move back to the heart with the help of a renal vein from the vena cava. Here, aorta, it will enter here. From the aorta, blood will enter here, and it is collected in the kidneys. There, that is in the Bowman's capsule, that filtrate, that blood which is containing impurities, there it is filtered. So filtration is possible because that glomerular region, it is consisting of a thin and semi-permeable membrane, which will allow the only small molecules of water along with the some amount of ions within it, whereas the toxic chemicals are retained in this region. Once it is filtered, it is carried through the long tube, and it is moving to the proximal tubule and distal tubule, and it is collected in a distal tubule. After that, this long tube is there, no, that is called as collecting duct. There, that filtrate is collected. This is a filtrate. After filtration, that blood again moves back to the heart with the help of a renal vein, and again from renal vein to the with the help of a vena cava. That blood which is free from impurities, it is carried from the vena cava, it is moved to the heart. That is free, that blood is free from impurities. And here, whatever the filtrate which we call after filtration of impurities and all, that liquid material, it is moving through these tubules and it is passing through the Henle's loop, and during this process what happens, that filtrate will reabsorb the ions present in this loop as well as tubules, and that final filtrate which is moving through this proximal tubule and distal tubule, that filtrate we call as a urine, which is collected in this long collecting duct. From this collecting duct, it is moved through the ureter, and from ureter it is collected in the urinary bladder. And once that filtrate which is mixed with the all reabsorption of the ions takes place, that filtrate we call as a urine. It is retained in this urinary bladder, and after some time that is removed out from our body from this urethra region. So this is how the blood which carries the unwanted chemicals, it is filtered in this Bowman's capsule. That filtrate is moving through these tubules and collected in this collecting duct. And after that filtration, the blood which is free from impurities and toxic chemicals, it is again carried back with the help of a vena cava. With the help of renal vein, it is moved back to the heart, which is a pure blood. Like this, blood will carry impurities. Here it is filtered, and that filtrate we call as urine, that is passed through the ureter and it is moved to the urinary bladder, and from that point it is released from our body. This process of removing of waste materials we call as excretion. In our body, it takes place in the excretory system with the help of kidneys. Understood? And this is a structure of a nephron, which is the functional unit of a kidney. And like this, numerous of nephrons will be present in this kidneys. And in each kidney, there will be numerous of nephrons will be there. And that are mainly involved in the filtration of blood for removing the toxic and unwanted chemicals. Understood? This is about the excretion process in human beings. And in next class, you will be learning about the excretion in plants. Okay.